In Galveston County, a case is drawing attention for both its legal outcome and the questions it leaves behind.
She said, "We'll never know if he was suicidal. How do we know whether he was asking for fentanyl or not? We don't know that he knew that."
On November 23, 2023, Thanksgiving Day, 39-year-old Wade Potter was found dead inside his home from what appeared to be drug-related.
When I found him dead, I actually saw on the counter drugs. So I put my hands up and backed out of the bathroom and immediately went outside and called the police. Shut the door and went outside and called the police. So I knew then that it had something to do with drugs, obviously, because there was a lot of drugs and paraphernalia that he was using to do the drugs with in the bathroom.
Over 2 years following his death, the family has been seeking justice. And finally, 35-year-old Cameron Zahiri was charged in connection to the crime, making him one of the first defendants in the county to be charged with and plead guilty to a fentanyl-related murder.
Michael testified and said he knew it was fentanyl. But the thing about Michael is, again, he's the one who introduced Wade to Cameron, and he's also the one who was still in communication with Cameron after Wade's death. So to me, that creates a really big issue with his testimony.
Friday, March 13th, 2026, KGTX 7 News was the first to report on the sentencing where the Potter family sat inside a Galveston County courtroom as Judge Patricia Grady delivered a sentence that would leave many in disbelief.
I was absolutely devastated because she put Wade's life into 3 months of his entire life. To me, it felt very much like she was victim blaming Wade.
Zahiri was ordered to serve 180 days in jail, followed by 10 years of deferred adjudication probation. For the Potter family, the decision was devastating.
That means in 10 years, if he doesn't do anything wrong, he gets off probation and his record is wiped clean, so the murder doesn't even exist. And the victim impact statement, I wasn't even allowed to give that before sentencing, so I feel like I was robbed of my voice to give my statement before sentencing. And then during giving my impact statement, it just felt like I still read it, but it felt pointless at that point.
According to Texas law, a judge may consider deferred adjudication if it is determined that the defendant did not directly cause the death, nor intend or anticipate that a death would occur. Still, the circumstances of this case and Zahiri's guilty plea have led the victim's family to question how that standard was applied.
I feel like this sentence is very unjust. People in Harris County are getting charged with distribution leading to a death, and they're getting 1 to 5 years in prison. So it makes no sense why she would give this sentence.
Brandy Potter's girlfriend believes the outcome may have been influenced by a piece of evidence collected during what she describes as a moment of distress.
I don't really remember a lot of what happened that day. It's kind of a blur. Apparently I gave a statement at that time to the police. They asked if what I thought had happened, and I said that I believe he overdosed. They asked if I thought he was suicidal, and at that time apparently I said that it was possible that he was suicidal. I do not remember saying that.
She has since begun working with advocacy organizations, planning marches, and has reached out to the Texas Attorney General's office calling for a broader review and investigation of the judicial process. KGTX 7 News attempted to contact Judge Grady for comment, but did not receive a response as of yet. As the case continues to unfold, Zahiri is expected to return to court on Friday, March 20th, where the full conditions of his probation will be outlined. For now, the Potter family is left grappling not only with loss, but with the legal outcome that raises difficult questions about accountability, bias, and the boundaries of justice in fentanyl-related deaths.
To this day, it still is something that I deal with. You don't forget finding somebody dead. Every day there's at least 7 deaths or more from fentanyl. This is not just affecting normal drug addicts. There are children that are dying from this. There are people that are buying marijuana that their dealer put on the same scale they used with fentanyl and are dying from this. This is something that is way bigger than just Wade's case. And that's what I want to bring the attention to, that this is something that cannot continue.